Greetings everyone, and great here of another Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition replay. Spawn on the top right side as the red Portuguese, we have Arkcast. Spawn on the bottom left side as the blue Romans, we have nobody. Nobody important, I guess, eh? Let's cover each player's civilization bonuses. Portuguese, they are naval and gunpowder civilization. All units cost 20% less gold. 4 years generate wood additional food. Don't need more ships and can build Federitas. Imperial Age. Unique units of organ gun. So a unit I'm really a big fan of. Unique tax, care, not very important. And Archibus, gunpowders fire more accurately. Team bonus, technology research 25% faster. Over here, the Romans. Infantry civilization. Villagers gather, build, repair 5% faster. Very powerful, but generalist upgrade. Gallon Drummel not important. Infantry receives double the effect from blacksmith armor upgrades. So he will have much more powerful Castle Age longswordsmen and slightly improved units in the Imperial Age. Scorpions cost 6% less gold and benefit ballistics research. Unique unit Centurion, a general style unit that provides an aura to improve nearby legionaries and long swordsmen, and militia man arms if you ever have that combination. Unique text and legionaries, alternate to the two-hand swordsman line. Unique text: ballista, scorpions fire 38% faster. Omniponcence, militia line, knight line, and centurion trains 50% faster and receive a charge attack. And scorpion attack reduce minimum range. Strike Blue is now eyeing for a bit of scouting, aggressive scouting, a force recon, if you will. House going on up. And we do have now this scout receiving quite a bit of damage right there. This spearman does get a poke there. These guys are slightly damaged. Try to eye for this one villager. Maybe eyeing for another engagement with the spearman and scout in this region may not be a good idea. And they do go ahead and fall back out of that area. We do have another scout right here, so we've got 4 scouts. Does score, go on by the spearman. Villagers get a nice little shanking there. Does take out red's scout there, but blue does lose scout as well. These scouts are a little bit proliferated by the villagers, but they still have plenty of health to work with. Remind me not to say words I have trouble pronouncing. Proliferated? No. I can't even pronounce, I can't even describe the word I'm trying to pronounce. We do now have these scouts push way forward, trying to find another engagement. These villagers have full health. Now look at the spearmen trying to pursue these scouts. If 2 spearmen in this region, these scouts will have a hard time engaging. They will need to get some distance, say, hit the wood line over here. There is a palisade wall there, all by its lonesome, unbuilt. He does find this villager there, does get some good damage there, body blocking her, preventing her from escaping. She does escape, however. And we'll find a bit of walls there. We'll have trouble escaping out to that region. We do have now walls here, and that may be... Okay, that's definitely not walled in. And now we do have the villagers standing and fighting against these scouts. Didn't damage on these scouts, but good damage on that one villager. Does get back her up into a corner. Spearman does get a poke.
Impera. Yes.
Oh, looks like there may have been a pause there. And does lose a scout there. These scouts do see a bit of fire. I think that pause made him lose what's the term? Focus on these scouts. So he forgot to micro the scouts off that pause there. We have this villager receive a bit of fire there, but these scouts are quite... Let's see if I say that word right. Proliferate. I should really trust. I should really look up that word before trying to use it. Scout. Oh, he does find that wounded villager there. Get some good damage onto him. And does get headshotted by the town center. So all those scouts have gone down. You got a line of skirmishers here. I think they're purely meant for defense. Not exactly good for offense against villagers primarily. And looks like Blue's deciding to build more villagers at the moment. He is not building more villagers. We'd like to see Castle Age relatively soon. Just need 200 gold. And there's Castle Age now. Red, however, over here, they'll have wheelbarrow being researched. He's a bit far away from getting his own Castle Age. Going for some archers now, so the skirmishers were a good call. And let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit, since both sides are eyeing just macro and eco. Single spearman here, advancing forward, ready to poke down these structures. And we'll find the skirmisher and we'll go down. Apparently a bunch of spears in his chest is much better than one spear in his hand. Or worse, one of the two. Those now receives Castle Age there. I think there's a line of villagers eyeing for a second town center. Yes, we do. Red's Castle Age is almost complete. We've got knights now being pulled on the field. Likely we'll see bodkin arrow and crossbow research. Yes, we do. We'll find some engagements here, but still has a number of defensive spearmen here. While knights can win against spearmen on 1v1, it won't be a good 1v1. And those scouts are backed in a corner, not moving around, receive quite a bit of damage there. And there's crossbow and bodkin. Rolls a miss there. Of course, he still needs ballistics. And now we do have pikemen research as well. Looks like Red is eyeing for a good number of pikemen, just in case, against all these knights. So pikemen research is a good idea. We've got skirmishers here. Likely we'll see elite skirmishers out relatively soon. Maybe not. Now the spearmen advancing forward. Does find a good kill there on those skirmishers. They do only have 5 range. These crossbows do have 7 range. And now we do have some pikemen being forced forward on out. Zodiac Doggo does go down. Now let's find some hits there onto the stable now. Siege workshop now deployed on the field.
Salve.
Crossbow and pikemen rotating around trying to find engagement. We do now have the wheelbarrow being researched, as well as more scorpions. Roman's on an eye to get out his scorpions, as well as some more knights. Scorpions should be very useful versus these crossbows and spearmen. Yeah, husbandry as well. And more scorpions on the build queue. We got a good line of knights here, 12. There's only 6 pikemen here, but a good number of crossbows. It's hard to say who will win that fight. Scorpion, however, finds a good volley there, getting some initial damage, getting some good collateral damage as well. And with the high ground shot, get some extra damage on the pikemen. Starting to see down this blacksmith. He does not have any of his infantry upgrades just yet. Pikeman roaming around. Blue maybe eyeing to counterattack with his knights. Right now he does have 2 villager queues at the moment. Red has 2 villager queues as well. Blue has 54 villagers. Opponent has 48. And the knights are going to find an opening there to maybe advance forward. Red's not eyeing for a handful of knights. Maybe probably for defense against his opponent's knights. And these knights are going to advance on forward. Red's going to be pushing forward as well, but when these knights start hitting this area, it could get a number of kills. Is there a breach? There is no breach there at the moment. We're going to be focusing on this house. We'll get a lot of damage on the house right there. Now Red has to either choose to push forward or fall back. Right now he's standing there, a little bit not a good idea to do one. I have to do one or the other. If you don't do either, you're going to be in a worse position. It's time to push forward now. We do have some units on the siege workshop. And another scorpion there. Skirmishers are here for defense, but not a whole lot of them. Nor are they upgraded, and does find a breach there. Now the knights are breaking on through. He does actually pull back with halberds, which is actually good at bringing back the counter unit at least. Crossbows can go forward and hit other things. Looks like these scorpions have gone down. I'm not sure where the other ones may have went. Knights advancing forward, trying to get some good damage over here. Being pursued by some pikemen. These group of knights are not largely pursued. Focusing on some of these individual pikemen. Crossbowman's moving around, trying to find another engagement. He has been the wood line there to get this wood line there. Does have 3 town centers up and going. Blue does. Red at the moment only has the 2 town centers, looks like. And now we've got these pikemen now engaging these knights in a general move order forward, not attack move, so they're taking a lot of free hits there. That ain't good. He could have got some serious damage there, but caught no damage there. Crossbows advance forward. We'll find the stone line there unprotected. We'll get some of these villagers. We'll get a lot of villagers. Blue does have a superior number of villagers at the moment. These knights, however, are overrunning Red's villager line, so both sides are going to lose a massive number of villagers. Red's defense here has collapsed. He's going to need out more pikemen. Over here, Blue has lost a good number of villagers, trying to deploy out a additional town center there to keep his gold line secure. That'll be 4 town centers. Right now, the Roman player does have 70 villagers versus opponent's 54. Trying to make an escape there. We'll take out another villager. Not sure where Red's defense in this region does have 5 pikemen somewhere. Over here, town center will go up. Scorpions gain some damage onto these forces. Looks like the knights have gone down. And that's a blue battering ram. Ready to batter down those crossmen, apparently. And it could be at least decent for drawing fire from the crossbowmen if his opponent's not paying attention. Crossbowmen backing on off. Nice push way forward. Does get a good hit there on these knights. These knights are being intercepted by this crossbowman, but yet knights are, of course, very resilient to crossbow fire. They have a lot of base health. They have 3 pierced armor at the moment. Here comes the pikeman and exotic doggo. Scorpion does find some good hits there. Even gets some good hits on the crossbows. Finds a kill on the crossbow before going down. Exotic doggo will not go down just yet. Knights are seeing quite a bit of damage there. Blue's going to be forced to fall back or advance forward with the knights. Village count right now is 92 to 66. Blue, of course, has 4 town centers deployed. Soon to be 5 town centers deployed on the field. He needs more housing, that's for sure. And with the number of military units right here, he may want to get out some more defense. Scorpions wouldn't be half bad. Like, he's just going for mass villager. Gaining Peeler Age, very nice. But there's still an army knocking on his front door. And with all the houses in here, there's a lot of front doors. No doorbells for those housing. Too early for that. Just knockers. Exotic doggo demanding pets, but yet Red has not provided any. Knights push way forward. We're seeing quite a bit of damage there. Oh, so many of these are so wounded. 7 health, 3 health. Just fall back and get them healed up. So you got getting healed up, and you got a monk here. Got this battering ram now advancing forward, trying to get a good, trying to attack his opponent. Barracks now seeing a bit of damage from these pikemen. Not a whole lot. It does have 2 inherent pierce armor. Pikeman has no attack upgrades and 4 damage, so they'll do 2 damage per poke. Got a Exotic Doggo, gain some damage there, but looks like he will take down the Exotic Doggo. Okay, I got no more crossbows and pikemen advancing on forward. Mangonel as well. Do have longbowmen on the build queue. Imperial Age is almost complete. Soon he'll get his legionaries. Looks like the Legionnaires being pulled out right there. They will be very effective versus the pikemen. They'll have maybe a little bit of trouble versus the crossbowman. He doesn't have his he does have second round research, so they have 5 pierce armor. Crossbowman only has 7 damage, though do 2 damage per arrow. It's not a whole lot versus sword longswornmen. They don't have as much health as a knight though. And now do got the legionary research. We do also have a general being pulled on out. Or centurion, I should say. There's the castle. Legionary research now on the way. He's trying to hold out for that. He has lost his knights. And they're not in the castle there to get healed up. Does take out whatever horse-based unit that was. Getting blast force research as well. Trying to fully kit out these legionaries before they send them off to battle. You may want to get in a scattered formation against that Mangonel. Not sure what Red can see at the moment. Red's going for his Imperial Age as well. Red does not see the Legionaries. He may not be aware of them just yet. But he's probably assuming it's going to be a counterattack of, say, Scorpions. And probably it's a good idea this opponent will eventually transition to long swordsmen, or should I say, into Legionaries relatively soon. Chemistry not being researched, he can't hold back. Here he comes. And some of these long swords just need to be targeted onto that Mangonel. Mangonel, however, is not hitting any of these Legionaries and will get overran. Got a couple monks here. Mangonel's find a decent hit there. Monks overrunning. Does kill off. Does get one Legionaries converted. Legionaries advance at 4. Do have 6/6 armor and 14 damage. Now do have Imperial Age for the Portuguese player. You could go for Federita if he so chooses at this age and time. And that's the town center over there. Push away forward. Legionaries advance forward, trying to overrun these crossbows. He may have Arbos being researched. He's getting murder holes, which is actually a good idea since he's fighting against the mass legionary. And you can upgrade then you can get the castle garrison with a large number of crossbows as well. He can't get fully upgraded arbalists. And he's getting more crossbows, getting bracer and chemistry. That'll help him great with the damage output there. He does have now murder holes research. He's losing the front line. Actually, no, he does not. He does not have ballistics research. There's another important technology. And he may have to deny chemistry, which actually is going to be very important. He needs that extra damage. Does take out the university there. Needs to get that university built as soon as possible. Legionary space forward. They have the 6 pierce armor versus 8 damage. They'll still do 2 damage per arrow. So taking out that university before chemistry is complete will reduce the damage output of these crossbowmen by 50%. He's now getting arbalist research. A good number of these villagers are going down. Red does have 110 villagers. He has to get a Federita to replace his lost villagers. Won't be as efficient, but does provide a steady amount of income for every resource, including gold, which he may be denied in the future. Does have this gold being collected though. Monk trying to get a conversion off there. Does get a legionary of his own. Townsend now seems to fire there. Arbalist research now on the way. Right now, Red's having trouble with remaxing. He's getting out. He has 4 villager queues. He's getting thumb ring as well. He needs more archer ranges. Townsend are now overrunning some of this area here. Does have good. With that pierce armor there, the town center will do minimal damage. More legionaries being streamed on in. Red just simply did not have enough production structures. Now has Arbalists on the field, which are very important. They do have 9 damage, so they do 3 damage each. Without chemistry, they'll still take a pretty sizable damage hit. As you can see the town center there, which will give a good number of arrows, but overall, less damage output since it's lower damage for the primary arrow. Housing starting going down as well. More Arbalists on the field too. Trying to hit these legionaries now. Now he's getting some good hits there onto these legionaries. They do have, of course, excellent range at 8 range versus the legionaries, of course, 0 range. Now I've got Trip Chase and Scorpion hits a lot of these town centers. Red does have 93 villagers, and Red does cast GG now. And that's what happens. You don't have enough production structures. You simply just get overran. As Anne Gray saying, thank you for watching, on to the next replay.